friends, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I have a deep yin yoga stretch sequence for you today. Do please have 2 yoga blocks nearby, have your yoga strap, have bolsters. That way we can help support and meet your body where it's at to help make this an even deeper practice for you. Now I have some random things nearby because I forgot my yoga blocks. So shifting some different things that I know I will want throughout the practice. All right, my friend, let's begin. We will begin in a fire log pose. So for fire log, bring your right shin so it runs parallel with the short edge of the mat, and then stack the left on top. Now we want the left ankle to be just past the knee as opposed to the inside. That'll help to deepen the sensation. And if that is too much, you can stack the left shin in front as opposed to stacking it on top. Now you can bring your fingertips behind, sit up nice and tall, or round your spine out over the legs. Just move into a variation of the pose that feels best in your body. Now we want to take a variation that allows you to hold the pose in stillness without fidgeting. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you want it to be around a 5. And we'll hold our poses for about 1.5 to 2 minutes today. And if you notice that your breath is short and shallow while you're holding, that is a sign that you have moved too deep into the pose to begin. So just find a little bit of a softer variation. Invite the body to relax here, the hips to soften, the muscles to let go. You may even try with each exhalation you take. The exhalations cue the body to soften, relax, and let go with each exhalation you take. Last few breaths here. Let's soften and rise. Very slowly and lovingly extend that right leg out long, coming into half shoelace. So slide the top leg down so the heel is near your hip, knees stack. And then we're just going to round the spine out over the front leg. Let that upper body get nice and heavy, chin to chest. Head is heavy like a bowling ball. So we have a hip opening as well as we're tending to the back side of our body, the back side of that extended leg. Remember to use your exhalations as a subtle reminder to soften the body. Release any tight or tense muscles. Release the mind. Last few breaths here. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Press down through the fingertips and allow this to be what rolls you up nice and slow. Neck and head are last to rise. We're moving into full shoelace here. So bring your fingertips behind to lean back and bring that right heel in towards the opposite hip. Knees are stacked. We are adding in archer arms. So for archer arms, we're gonna extend your right arm up to the sky, lower it behind your head. Opposite arm comes to clasp those fingertips. Now, if that is not accessible in your body, you can take a yoga strap, holding it with the top arm and the bottom hand clasped, and kind of inch your hands towards one another. If that feels like too much, though, you can always take opposite hand to the elbow that's extended. We'll hold it here. Nestle your head into your forearm. And just keep that heart lifted. If you'd like, you can hinge forward a little bit at the hips. Last few breaths here. Let's slowly rise. With control, release the arms. Send them out wide, big breath in. Exhalation, hug. Wrapping your arms around you. Round out the spine. We'll soften. Bring fingertips behind to slowly unwind the legs. Bring your feet hip distance and just span it side to side. And then we'll take that over to the second side. Beginning with fire log, so line the left shin so it runs parallel. And stack the right on top. Remember to go past that knee joint. Or you can take the shin in front and take your upper body in whatever variation feels best on this side. You may have different levels of flexibility on the right and left side, so just honor what this side needs. Kind of try to let go of what you did on the first side and just respect the second side of your body. Remember to use those exhalations as a subtle, gentle reminder to soften the body, relax the muscles. Last few breaths here. Let's slowly rise. With control, lean back with loving kindness. Extend that left leg out long. Bring the top heel near the hip, stacking the knees. And then we're just going to round the spine out, inviting that upper body to just get nice and heavy as you round out. Shoulders are relaxed back and down away from your ears. Head is heavy. Let everything go. Find even more softness and ease with each exhalation you take. Last few breaths here. Bring your fingertips to mat. Press down through the fingertips and let that action be what slowly rolls you up. Bring the fingertips behind to lean back so you can draw that right heel near the opposite hip, finding your full shoelace pose. Taking archer arms on the second side, so left arm to the sky, bending at the elbow, opposite hand comes to grasp those fingertips. Remember, if that's not accessible, you can use a strap or just clasp the opposite elbow with the hand and gently guide it down. Nestle the head into your forearm, gently press it back. Stay open and broad across your chest. Last few breaths here. Slowly release with control. Send the arms wide. Exhale the arms through, giving yourself a hug, rounding the spine out. And slowly unwind the arms, bring the fingertips behind, so you can unwind the legs with loving kindness, nice and slow. I'm going to extend the legs out. This time, just kind of shake them out. If you want to take fanning side to side, feel free to do so, though. All right, my friend, we are moving into frog pose next. So, make your way to hands and knees. And we're slowly going to inch our knees wider and wider. Now, if you have a blanket and you're on that, you may be able just to slide your knees wider as opposed to having to pick them up and inch them out. We want our knees to be in line with our hips. And then we'll want our ankles to be in line with our knees. And your feet will open side to side. If you have a bolster here, this can be nice to line up right in front of you and rest your torso to. But if you don't have that, you can just lower it down to your forearms. And And we're going to gently send the hips back in space just a bit, finding that feel-good sensation that's about a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we'll hold it there and breathe. Just enjoying this deep hip opening. Last few breaths here. Now to come out of this, we're just going to inch ourselves forward nice and slow. Very, very slow. Lowering your torso to the mat. And then I'm just going to line myself up with the mat because we're going to take bow tie pose next. Whenever you get lined up, just go ahead and rock those hips side to side for a moment, just feeling the effects of that asana upon your body. All right, so for bow tie, we're going to line your right shin in front of the left. Have a prop in front of you so you can lower your head to it. If you have a bolster, that might work best as opposed to your camera case. Flip your palms up towards the sky. Then we're going to slowly slide your palms outside to side until you get to a distance that feels good. You want to keep space between your shoulders and ears, so be mindful of this as you lower your head to your prop. If maybe you don't need a prop and you're able to lower it all the way down to the earth. Palms face up. And just take a moment to soften through your shoulders. Invite some ease into this space. Feel the opening. Take those long, smooth breaths here as we hold. Exhalations inviting in softness and ease. Last few breaths here. We'll begin by lifting your head up and slowly inching your arms back to center. We're just going to take it right over to the second side. So swap the arms out. So left arm is in front, palms face up, and slowly inching them out side to side. Space between shoulders and ears, and lowering your forehead down. Last few breaths here. Slowly lift the head and begin to inch the arms back to center. Set the prop off to the side. Cactus your arms outside to side. And take a rock onto the left hip. Gentle shoulder opening just for a moment. Return to center and gentle shoulder opening on the second side. Chest opener, I'm sorry. And lower. Press yourself up. And then from here, we're just going to slide that right knee forward, coming into pigeon pose. So extend that leg back long behind you. Feel the weight evenly distributed across your hips before you lower yourself down to your forearms, so fully extending your arms out long. Holding pigeon, swan pose. Last few breaths here. Slowly walk the palms back to rise. Slowly step the front foot back with loving kindness. You can take some feel good movement here. And then we'll take it over to the second side, sliding that left knee forward. Extending the back leg long behind you. Feeling the weight evenly distributed. And then go ahead and lower forearms or extending arms out long. Return to those deep, soothing breaths. Releasing exhalations. Last few breaths here. Slowly rise, walking the palms back. You can step that front leg back very slowly with loving kindness. And take any releasing movements that are calling to you. Beautiful, my friends. Go ahead and make your way to seated. Bringing your legs out in front of you. We're coming into snail pose next. So typically I like to take a yoga block, lay it behind me, and then that's what my feet will circle up and back to. So that's what I'm hopeful that rock will do behind me. So go ahead and make your way to reclining, lying on your back. Arms alongside your body. We're going to lift your legs up, knees coming towards your head, and then we're going to place our palms behind at our low back. And once you have that, you can extend your legs out long. Yes, they're right there. Now you can keep your palms to your lower back, ground your palms to the mat, or interlace your fingers and press away. Whatever feels best for you to hold this. Keep space between chin and chest. Lengthen the back of the neck. And we'll hold it here. Last few breaths. Let's go ahead and bring those palms to your lower back if they're not already. Soften the knees and slowly, with control, begin to lower your hips back to the earth. Extend your legs out long. We're coming into Savasana. Arms at your side. Palms face up or face down, whatever the energy of your body's needing in this moment. Face up, open and receptive to giving and receiving energy. Palms face down. And you want to conserve your energy. You may even wish to place one palm to the heart, the other to the belly. I always take this as a sign as a little more love and kindness, a little more connection to your body. Let everything go here. Give all your weight over. Feel the bones of your body getting heavier and heavier, melting into the earth. Feel the nutrients of your practice settling into body, into mind, into spirit. Begin to reawaken the body, taking some ankle stretches, maybe extending your arms out long for a full body stretch. We'll bring one sole foot to the mat and then the other, rolling over to the right side, letting the head or letting the bicep cradle the head. Let's take a smooth, steady breath in. And a long, slow releasing breath out. With attention remaining within, make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Finding that beautiful, vibrant, long spine of yours. Hands relaxing wherever feels comfortable. Soft gaze forward, or eyes gently closed. Just feeling into your body, into the effects of your practice. Thanking yourself for carving out this time to tend to your body, your mind, and your spirit. Let's breathe in, circle the fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss and bring all that love and light down to your heart center. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this deep yin yoga stretch. If you enjoyed, please leave me a comment below. I love to hear from you guys. If you haven't already, before you step off the mat, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. That is just one free and easy way to help support our work and continuing to make yoga free and accessible to all. All right, my friends, you have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Bye-bye.